All right. Are you now seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the presentation is entitled Using the Appraisal Process to Improve Poor Performance. All right. And the presenter is yours truly, Lauren Marsh. So let me go for slideshow from current slide. Right. All right. So colleagues, essentially, the main objective of this particular presentation is to describe ways in which the appraisal process can be used to remedy poor performance by increasing engagement, transparency, and collaboration. Good. And as we know, colleagues, the appraisal process is a very important juncture in the lives of managers and, of course, other staff members, line staff. Before I get into the presentation, I want to define some key terms. So the appraisal process, what is it? It's also known as the performance appraisal or performance review, and is a systematic and structured evaluation method used by organizations to assess and measure employees' job performance, accomplishments, strengths, areas for improvement, and other contribution to the organization. Colleagues, pay attention to the fact that it is mentioned here that the appraisal process is structured and systematic. Good. So before we get to the appraisal, there are certain things that you need to have in place. Firstly, colleagues, we must ensure that all employees have a job description, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. And what are some of the items that will be on the JD? Give me some of the clauses or sections that's usually on the JD.
After you have listed a number of areas, I think the last thing that you would have, and any other.
Oh, geez, you reached this already. Who's that? Right, go ahead. Let me hear the clause.
Right, and any other things
Duty.
that you might be asked to do from time to time.
Okay, so there's a clause usually that says any other duty assigned that may be assigned from
Right.
time to time, right?
Yes,
Well, that
correct.
particular clause, colleagues, should be refined. It should say any other duty assigned related to your core job functions.
Okay.
Please make a note of that if you don't know already. All right. And that's a very important point you raised, because when you make that particular statement in the job description, which essentially is a contract, George, I saw your hand a while ago. I'll get back to you. Which is a contract, you leave it very open, essentially, to interpretation. So we want to ensure that the job description, as best as possible, captures the essential functions and duties of the individual. All right? So hence, it is the appraisal, as you know, when you appraise the individual, it should be aligned to the core functions which exist in their job description. Clear, colleagues?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Excellent, excellent. George, you had your hand up. Go ahead, please.
Yes, your question was, what are some of the
Sections.
sections that should be on the job description?
There are a few critical ones.
My belief that the job description should start with a description of the person's role and whether it has a title or not. But importantly, it should define who the person report to.
Very good.
And who are the person reporting to that person.
Very good. So, colleagues, as George just mentioned, on the JD, you want to ensure that it is very clear who the individual reports to. All right, because it is that person who will essentially appraise them when the time comes.
Yes, correct.
Good. Now, before I go further, I want to, Audrey, your hand is up. Go ahead, please.
The duties and responsibilities should be enclosed.
Yes.
Right. And a summary at the beginning. Right.
And ideally, colleagues, along with the duties and responsibilities, we would want to have KPIs. What are KPIs?
Key performance indicators.
Indicators. And what do I mean by that? What do KPIs do?
These are usually pointers that would have you'd use to measure the person's performance. What are the things that the person must achieve, and these would have outlined what the person must achieve. For example, the person must prepare a report by the 15th of each month.
Very good. That's one KPI. Very good.
That would be one KPI.
So colleagues, the KPIs are quantifiable. Good, because you're giving specific measures as to what the person should do over a particular period of time. Are we following? So that was one a while ago, and a good one that they should do one report per month. If you're in sales, you'll get a particular percentage of sales that you must do per month, or a particular number of persons who you must engage per month. So apart from outlining the roles and responsibilities, you'll also insert the KPI so that they're measurable, so that when you appraise the individual, when the time comes, you can simply pull up this document and see if they have been essentially executing the task or meeting the KPIs that were given to them initially. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. But I want to ask a question. What appraisal types are you familiar with, or styles? Because there are several.
That is the annual review.
No, man, there are different types of appraisals.
Okay.
Anybody know the different styles or types? I'm going to put you in groups, and have you do a little research. All right, so there are two main types used now. You have one called management by objective. Write that down. And the other one is, we have the self-appraisal, right? That one down as well. And also the 360 appraisal style. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you 10 minutes, put you in groups quickly, and you come back and you just briefly describe what each particular type does, how it works. I'm sure you all have internet because you're online with me right now, correct?
Yes.
All right, so quickly, it won't take long, 3 groups.
Sorry, I am driving, so it will be difficult for me to...
No, man, but you can just contribute if you're, just to verbally to the conversation. Don't try to Google anything. Please, okay. You're driving, all right? So let me first set the groups, create the groups. All right. So room one has Carolyn, George, please make a note, Michael, Maureen, and Shireen. Cheryl, you will look on the self-appraisal. You got that? Carolyn, George, Michael, Maureen, Cheryl, you got that?
Yes.
Confirm, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, room 2, Maudley, Robert, Rochelle. Look on the management by objective. That's Maudley, Robert, Rochelle. Confirmed? Room 2, can you give me some kind of indication that you're hearing me, please? Rochelle, are you hearing me?
Confirmed.
All right, management by objective. And room 3, Audrey, Doreen, Kizzy. You can look on the 360 appraisal style. Confirmed? Please confirm.
Yes, confirm.
So we're all clear. Okay, we won't be long, 10 minutes. Let me do that now, and we will come back and return. Let me make my own notation here as to who is doing what. So room 1, Carolyn. Carolyn, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
What are you doing again? What is your group doing?
Self-appraisal.
All right, you're the team lead. Can you be the team lead?
Not from what I'm doing now.
Okay, Cheryl, can you be the team?
I'm actually driving.
Okay, Cheryl, can you be the team lead? Cheryl? Not hearing. Maureen?
Yes.
Can you be the team lead? I'm going to assign you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so room 2. What's room 2 doing again? Room 2 is with, let me bring this up a bit. Maudley, Robert, and Rochelle. Rochelle?
I'm sorry, I was on a call. Sorry.
Yes, Rachel, what are you doing again?
I was on a call. Sorry, I missed it.
What is your group doing again? What appraisal style are you using? Okay, good. So Robert, can you lead the group?
Me? Of course.
Okay, great. And room 3, Kizzy? Kizzy? Not hearing Kizzy. Doreen,
Here.
can you lead this group?
Okay, no problem.
All right, so Doreen. All right, guys, I'm going to open the rooms right now.